Hi, a couple people have asked me to do a video on how I made the mask, so this is what this is. This is the filter. It's the Filtrete Healthy Living Ultimate Allergen Filter. It filters out down to some viruses and bacteria level. And it says it filters out 62% of particles between the sizes of 0.3 and 1 micron. So what I do is I cut off this wire along the edge, and then you can just pull it back and it'll expose the filter material, which I then cut into 7 by 9 inch rectangles. Alright, the second thing I do is, I think I'm going to need the other. Oh no, this worked. I have some 20 gauge wire that I got at the, what's it called? I keep wanting to say drugstore. Hardware store. I'm so used to going to drugstores. I cut in about 4 to 5 inch length. Straighten it as best I can. Cut it a little too long there. And then, because the first few masks I made, I just kind of put this, and you'll see what I mean. So to protect it from jabbing out and injuring anybody that's wearing the mask, I stick it on a piece of duct tape, which I usually cut like in half. And then I fold it over itself, so it's self-enclosed like this. Okay, so that's gonna go where the nose is. I know, and I've never done this before. All right, so the other part of the mask is these shoe covers I got again at the hardware store. They're similar to what we use as our personal protective gear, but I didn't use ours. And then I just cut this elastic piece off. As smoothly as I can, but you'll see it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you're left with this. And then what I do is I just kind of rip it gently apart to form a rectangle like this. Then for the ear loops, I just bought this elastic thing at the craft section, cut them to about 6 inches, and then cut them in strips like that. Put that back. Okay. Then what you're gonna need is, I liked this because it made them a little prettier, as pretty as protective gear can be. You're gonna want 2 pieces that are about 5-6 inches long or so. I don't really measure them.
Make sure your plate gear is fashionable.
Oh, stop. One of my coworkers said she had some.
She had what?
Decorative, what is this, duct tape? So, that got me thinking.
Well, we do too. We have the peacock duct tape.
I used it all.
You used it all?
There was only enough for like 1 or 2 masks left on there. Alright, so here we come. And yes, I just used a stapler. I tried glue on the first 1 or 2 and it just didn't work so well. And this it looks really thin, but it is like, there's no holes in it. It's just thin. So you lay this out, and then you kind of put this where it's in the middle. So it lines up with the middle and centered horizontally too. Then I fold it over. Like that. Okay, so you got like a sandwich. And then I use a stapler to just tack it down so it doesn't like move. A couple places. Alright, and then here I take the bendable piece, the nose piece, put it in the center at the top, opposite from the fold. And then I fold this over. I staple once on either side to secure it so it's not going to move around, so it stays in the center. And then like once or twice, just keeping it in place so it doesn't fall out. All right, so that's the start. And that's a little long, so I trim just a little bit off.
I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera around a lot. I don't know how to do this.
It's okay.
I'm very tired.
So am I. But the coffee is starting to kick in.
Are you gonna leave this in?
Huh?
Are you gonna trim this video at all?
I don't know. Probably not. All right, so then I fold it over.
Professionally unprofessional.
I fold it over like this. Well, it's a do-it-yourself. And then I
well,
start.
yeah, so it's professional.
All right,
unprofessional.
stop.
I'm sorry.
So I fold it, and then I'll try not to staple my finger. There you go. There's one pleat, or fold, or whatever. And then I fold it again. Two, and then I fold it one more time. 3 folds. Again, trying not to staple my finger. There you go. Alright, so then I repeat the process on the other side, which is harder for me for some reason. Make the fold, try to make it equal. This is not an exact science. Staple. I said I have a harder time on the second one for some reason. There you go. Fold. Staple. Fold. Again, avoiding your fingers. So that's the mask. So it's got two layers of the blue fabric, and then with the filter material in the middle. And then what we found is if you make another fold, this is the top that's going to go on the nose. This is the bottom that goes under the chin. We found that if you make a fold here, it fits closer around the bottom of your mouth. Provides a better seal.
Top part's obviously where the wire is.
Huh?
The top part's obviously where the wire is.
Yep. All right, so that's the mask. All right, so then what I do is to provide a little more stability.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't know those fell. All right, I just put the duct tape over the top. Provides a nice seal over the nose. Duct tape. And you can make this piece longer. Oh, I didn't really center it, but oh well. Like that. Just stick it on there. Then I take fold in the corner just a bit. Sometimes it makes it fit even better. And I just staple that bit right
Oh
there.
my gosh, it looks like you're stapling your thumb in the video.
Oh, yeah. No thumb stapling in the video.
No Julies were harmed in the making
No,
of this
yeah.
video.
No Julie's.
I might have said that too early.
There we go. So that's the mask. Again, this is not perfect. This is a do-it-yourself. I'm not a production line. And then I put the tape over these what do you call them again? Folds?
You call them pleats.
Pleats. Obviously my coffee hasn't completely. I'm not sick. I have asthma. It's acting up. All right. So that's that. That's the actual mask. Again, this is the top. And then this is the final step where you kind of, and this is the most difficult for me. You staple,
Without stapling your thumbs.
without stapling yourself, the ear loops to the mask. Come on. Oh, that did not go through. So I'm going to remove that staple. Okay. I do 2 staples just to make sure that the loop is secure. These pieces are a little too long, so if they're too long, they don't provide enough tension when you put it on to really hold the mask close. There you go.
Oh my gosh, again.
No, I'm not getting myself. There you go. 1 mask. And this will be for my use, obviously, because I'm putting it on so you can see it. I can't feel. There you go. See? Oh, maybe yeah, there you go. See, it fits nice and snug.